Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. Let's do a verse. Mark chapter 1, verse 22. And they were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one that had authority, and not as the scribes. The scribes taught from a book, a dusty old book, like that, as I like to think. And they taught reading. They would read and they would teach, and they would read and they would teach. Much like pastors do now. Some pastors, they don't read it. They have an audio in their ear, or they've memorized some of the lines, or there may be something in a video above me. I look in the Bible and I read. Many pastors will have one or two lines memorized, and then they will just preach off of that. But Jesus, he preached with authority. He wasn't reading. Well, I mean, he did open the scrolls and read it, but he read it for everyone else there. He didn't have to read it. But everything that he was preaching, that he was saying, that he was teaching, was with authority. He wasn't reading it or memorizing it. He wasn't looking upon it or preparing a speech. He spoke it with authority because he was teaching things that no one had ever heard. He was preaching things that no one had ever even fathomed. He was preaching and teaching with authority. Because he's the Son of God. Can you imagine? Once we're in heaven with him, there will probably be millions of us sitting surrounding him as he teaches us new things, greater things than these. Of course, what he was teaching the Jews were new things, greater things, things they had never heard, they had never even thought about. As I said, nothing they had ever even fathomed. He was preaching spirit. He was preaching life. He was preaching eternity. And most of them weren't getting it. Much of what he was saying, and I've said it before, and you'll hear me say it many times again, much of what he was saying was for us now. Reading it now. Speaking about it now. Holding it into our heart now. He broke the 40 billionth wall. Because he's Jesus, the Son of God. God bless.